The cult of what Lyrianality? What does that mean? The Outer Wilds cult is indeed in full force right now, so you know you're still in a great place. We got our full 3 hours to play today, unlike last time where I had to dip a little bit earlier. So that's pretty cool. Whoa! You're on a 7-day watch streak right now? That's crazy. Well, not a 7-day watch streak, but a 7-stream watch streak. I didn't even know it announced that. That's kind of neat. What other cool things can you guys do in chat? Streaks are crazy. Why did they add those? I don't know. Something about Snapchat. Something streaks. You can bark? That was as a cat. I'm gonna just kind of say, whoa, that's kind of cool. I think. Can you meow? I'd be more impressed if you can meow. Interesting. Well. Behold, chat, I stand here before you today to put on trial one Texas nobody who stands accused of various war crimes. In fact, I've heard that they have an entire list of crimes with every single one they've committed and all of the times that they've committed it, and they call it the Geneva checklist? Yeah, tell me how many things are on your Geneva checklist right now, Texas nobody. In fact, why don't you just give me the document and I will read it in front of everyone right now. Kangaroo court does not apply here. This is a cat-based court, and the cat finds you in contempt of court. Now, you war criminal, how do you plead for your crimes against humanity? Don't worry, we got this. You know what? Fuck it. We got him, Lexi! We got him! This court hereby finds you guilty of every single war crime on the Geneva checklist and sentences you to execution by Lexi. And by that I mean whatever Lexi decides they want to do to execute you is entirely what you're gonna deal with. I hope that you repent for your crimes. Death by snoo it is! Think about your decisions. Repent for your crimes. War criminals have no place in Lyriacat, unless they're doing it because I told them to, which I didn't, so, you know, that automatically makes it a crime. I'm sorry. Rewarded for war crimes? What the fuck? I mean, it's still death. Is that a good thing? Is that really a reward? Hexy Mangione! All right. The trial of Texas nobody is hereby concluded. If you feel like this court is corrupt and you would like to file a complaint, please go to your nearest pet store, buy some cat treats, and deliver them to my door, and I will succinctly take them and then proceed to ignore your complaints. Thank you. Anyways, it's time to actually play a game now. I'm probably gonna have to fix you, chat, because you're broken yet again. Hold on. Where's chat? Here's chat. Chat's back. And then I gotta turn off the old chat because it doesn't want to work right now. You guys are bullies. You guys are bullies. You don't want to work right now, chat. You don't want to work right now. I'm not making you like this. You did this. I'll see if that's taking up too much of the screen up there. And if it's not, then we'll leave it. But if it is, then we'll fix it. You aren't allowed to work? Wait, why not? I'm gonna take a sip of water to deal with your nonsense, chat. So I have to decide what route I want to pursue next. So last time we need to pursue that thing, whatever the fuck that is. And then that's I'm assuming that's the launcher thing that they were talking about. Oh, here we go. I'm assuming that's the launcher thing that they were talking about up there. I wonder if we could just go to it and explore it. We went through the anglerfish and he told us to go what? To explore. And it led us to like a frozen jellyfish, but we couldn't do anything with the frozen jellyfish. Refright checklist. Jetpack auto boost. Jetpack boost can be triggered with a separate button or time. No, I'm good. Freeze time while talking to others. Sure, that sounds useful. I didn't even know this was a thing. I didn't see that last time. All right. So there's Gabra's Island. Island statue. The orbital probe cannon, that's what it was called. The ocean depths, which we need to get to. Oh my god, we found so many things. Oh my god, we got so many clues last time. What the fuck? Okay, wow, this is turning into quite the web here. We still need to find the lunar ruins. We still need to investigate the orbital probe cannon. Let's see. Saw the interior of the space station, Giant's Deep. The bright flash in the sky at the start of every loop. Something must happen in orbit. Something must be happening in orbit around Giant's Deep. Oh, that's a little bit different than what I thought. Okay. There's a strong current beneath the surface. Shows something sink beneath the water, which they previously thought impossible. Indeed. Let's see. The island where the Nomai built the orbital probe cannon. They put it on indefinite hiatus. It was asked not to fire. The long-range probe was recently launched from it. So it wasn't supposed to fire, and then it fired anyways. Interesting. Here's the frozen jellyfish, which I couldn't do anything else at, and I'm gonna have to get back to, which means, oh, it's okay, Jess. Take some rest. We'll see you later. Faster ship. Yeah, I gotta go back into the anglerfish area if I want to get back to the frozen jellyfish. Dark Bramble, Rapex Camp. I'm trying to decide what I want to explore first here. Only two of us that know about the time loop. Okay. This island must be where the Nomai created statues like the one in our observatory. I found a sign for a statue workshop next to the broken door that used to lead inside the island. Okay. I believe we were on this island, or at least around it, when the universe blew up last time, which I'm pretty convinced is what's happening. I could be wrong. I don't freaking know, but let's see what else do we have here. This is the ocean current. Yeah, the ocean currents. We'll have an object. The Southern Observatory, which we still need to get to. So let's focus. Let's pick one and focus on it for now. I think I kind of want to go to this statue island first, and then figure out what's up with the statues. And then once we have these statues kind of figured out a little bit, or at least, you know, whatever information we can get out of searching the statue island, we can go back to... I'm gonna go ahead and say we should find the Southern Observatory is where I want to go next. I feel like there's a lot of information in this planet that terrifies me because it has a black hole in it that can be gathered here. And I just have to figure out how to get into the Southern Observatory, which will, you know, invariably lead to other things like the ocean currents, I think. These aren't intrinsically linked, but, you know, like the more I find out about one thing, the more I'm finding out about another thing, so... Oh, these are like rumor threads. That's cool. Okay, we're gonna start with Statue Island, and then we'll go from there. I don't remember how to fly my spaceship, so this can only go well, chat. I remember how to fly the spaceship. I lied to you. I'm sorry. Let's see. All right. You're watching from the background. You're unfortunately working today. I understand. You should never feel guilty for taking care of your obligations. Space is still such a cool yet terrifying thing to me. Also, I don't know if I like where you guys are. I might move where chat is because it's kind of conflicting over, oh, there's the launcher that I should really go and take a look at when I have a chance, but I want to see Statue Island first. That's my... That's my heckin' focus right now, is getting to Statue Island. Oh, Statue Island is up in the air at the moment. That's cool. Can we land on it while it's in the air? That'd be funny. I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh, we're slowing down. Okay, it's going back down onto the planet. We are going back down onto the planet. All right, let's try not to crash land, fam. M. Night Shyamalan, for real, for real. All right, down here, down here, down here. Don't die, don't die, don't crash. And down we go. Look at that. Guys, I'm a professional. Why anybody ever doubts me is a mystery to me. Okay, yeah, I remember going here and we couldn't get across. Yeah, it definitely blew up when we got here. This was the last place we were at, so let's... Oh my goodness. Oh, Yoshiri, hello. I totally forgot how the freaking jump. You have to charge your jumps. I'm so silly. Thank you. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. It's nice to see you. I am going to successfully freaking... Oh, thank you, Felix. You're such a sweetheart for handling that. All right, the gravity. That's why we couldn't make it, because of the gravity is like 2 times here. All right. What does this say? Boop. Statue Workshop. Okay, pretty straightforward. How do we get in? Can't go through the front door, apparently. We're going up this way, chat. I'm walking on walls and stuff. All right, we go here. And then I guess we just follow this. Oh no, our cat, it's broken. Oh, you meant the front door. Yeah, I knew that. Mm-hmm. Okay, we have unlimited oxygen here. That's good. There's a safety zone for the tornadoes here. I'm not exactly sure how to tell when the tornadoes are about to arrive. This place kind of scares me, if I can be honest. They're going to test the memory statues tonight. Flock says it could be dangerous. We can't confirm. But what if we didn't use the door and snuck in the other way? Does anyone want to? Flock specifically told us not to do that. I really want to see the test too, Lammy. That's a huge risk to take. We probably shouldn't. Maybe Phlox will let us in later. Okay, there's another way in. So we have to find the other way in. This place terrifies me when I'm out of the ship. I'm gonna be so real. I'm just constantly like, is a tornado arriving? I hear wind. You'll know it's coming from the sound. I believe you. However, I'm also a little bit of a, like, anxiety cat, okay, about this. Ugh. You know, that is a great piece of advice. And I may potentially do that later. However, what is this? What are you? This is interesting. The water sounds scary. Wait, is that a branch? That just, okay. What does this say? Welcome to Giant's Deep, friends. I'm excited for you to meet the statues. If not in my dwelling, I'm likely in my workshop below, inside the island. This is interesting. Alright, alright. That looks way too big for the grate. Yeah, the scout does look particularly big. And kind of unwieldy, I guess. I feel like that tornado's gonna be here soon, and that scares me. So, I guess we can look through that. We'll be really close to one of these cyclone protection areas. It's really funny to me, actually, that they even have these cyclone protection areas. Like, this is just a normal thing of getting, like, wow, you are correct. You can indeed do that. Like, this is just a normal thing of getting launched into the air, I guess. Oh my god, what am I looking at? That's terrible. I hate that. That's a terrible angle. Yeah, well, that just goes through grates? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that. I'm gonna stay right here while I look around. Let's see. Does that everywhere in the game? That's crazy. Interesting. Can we, is that water? Can we enter from the bottom of this? Well, I guess it doesn't matter now. I guess we're just up in space now. We're just gonna sit here looking at this place until the universe explodes yet again. This is this is our fate, chat. This is what we're doomed to. Okay. The only thing I can really discern from this is that we can potentially enter from under it. An aperture site. Interesting, interesting. Hold on. We can actually enter from under it. Oh, would you look at that? Can we fly the ship in here? Is there enough space? I guess we're gonna try. All right, we're going under the island. I don't know if I have enough, like, boost power, I guess, for lack of a, I don't know if I have enough thrust with my, like, normal space, or space suit, I was about to say spaceship, space suit thrusters in order to make it there without my ship. I totally forgot that I had to walk on a wall here. Imagine if there's just, like, a way you can walk under, like, right there. Think so? I mean, I guess we could try it. Let's see. Let me off the wall. Let's see. Oh. I guess you're correct. Okay. Let's see. We're trying to go here. I must go down. Let's go. Imagine leaving the entire bottom of an area that you want locked off exposed. Seems very, good idea. Very good idea to me. That's a huge security risk. But, you know, far be it from me to question these people who aren't alive anymore. What is this? All right. There's like 3 of these things. I think I've seen this one. Like, I've seen one of these somewhere before. This is the statues. I don't know what this is. I don't know. Oh, these are the Nomai. Okay, interesting. So this. Counterintuitive? A little bit. Oh, what's this? Yarrow, would you kindly step back so Daz is closest to the statue? When pairing the statue, we'll choose whoever is closest in proximity. See how its eyes have opened? That tells us the statue is paired with Daz. Now, no matter where he is in the star system, Daz's statue will record his memories and send them to the Ash Twin Project. This is extraordinary sculpting work, Phlox. He has outdone himself again, hasn't he? And now we have our first successful pairing. We can test memory storage prototype. Each statue will send a single Nomai's memories to his or her own storage within Ash Twin. Each storage unit will be equipped with a mask, the statue's counterpart, which will be able to send those stored memories back to the corresponding Nomai. Interesting. Okay. Well, nice to know that this was intentional, at least. What else do we have here? Got a projection stone. Alright, where's it projecting us to, fam? I've installed the masks inside the Ash Twin project, Phlox. They look beautiful, although I do feel as though I'm being observed. It's comforting to know the statues will not pair until the project succeeds. Otherwise, I imagine the experience would be hard to endure. Ideally, they'll only need to activate once the project succeeds as a safety measure. However, the statues will also activate in the event of equipment failure. They will? Why is that? If anything goes wrong with the Ash Twin project, the statues and their masks will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it would be possible for us to remain permanently unaware of the problem. I hadn't thought of that. What a profoundly horrific fate that would be. What an interesting thing the Ash Twin project is. I'm vaguely comprehending what they're saying here. Also, so this is the Ash Twin projection area. Oh my god, that's creepy. Okay, so here's a mask. Where is this? Where is this? This is spinning in like deep space? So I think that our freaking island just got launched into space again, but I'm unsure. Oh, never mind. That's just the sounds of our... That's really creepy, actually. Where is that? Okay. There's some text up there I'd like to read. I don't know if I can get to it with the current amount of thrust that I have, though, because this place is like 2 times gravity. Can open this, and that just lets us go out, but this is obviously going to lock the next time that we enter. Okay, so that closes and opens it. Creepy like your bank account. Why is your bank account creepy? What's going on in your bank account, Foxshy? Oh, we're about to be yeeted into the sky again. This might actually be good for us. Hold on. So it yeets us up, and then we escape gravity, and we go up. And then I go into this, and I just kind of wait. Actually, I don't even need to do that. I can just leave. I gotta be careful about my oxygen. I want to read what's here. I'm curious, is sending a being's memories back in time the same as sending the being itself back in time? As an example, if we were to send my memories back in time, is that the same as sending me back in time? Not my physical body, but my essence? I imagine they're 2 different actions. Wouldn't both actions be effectively the same? Suppose that time was being rewritten. I love how, like, drowning, just like, yeah, I'm reading right now. Oh, and time freezes while I'm reading. That's funny. Suppose that time was being rewritten. I believe this is different from receiving memories, but from what is effectively the future. See? But isn't the end result identical in either case? Interesting. Well, we learned about the statues, which is good. And we saw the mask thing. And I feel like the only other important thing here is this diagram. Like, so this sends memories to this, which then sends, so it's a cycle. So the person does things, which records its memories to this, and then this sends it here, and then for some reason, this will send it back to this person. I'm assuming this is the cycle that we're stuck in. Question is, where's this? No idea. Haven't seen it yet. I think that's everything. Something very important bottom right. Hold on. Very important on the bottom right? This thing right here? The no mine person? Is that what you're saying? I mean, they are kind of the reason that all this is happening. Also, I really, really need to fix your location, chat. Holy, give me a second. Y'all deserve to not be stuck there. Smile. No? You're gonna have to stop speaking in riddles, silly. Oh my goodness gracious, you're cute. Let me figure out. I can crop this, but no, that squishes you. I'm not trying to squish you. There we go. Perfect. You guys can stay right next to me for now. I hope you enjoy. Smile. I can bring in a little thing if I need to, but for now you're staying there, chat. You're mine. Okay. Well, for a second I thought I missed something, but well, I want you guys to be visible. You guys deserve to be seen. Yeah, of course, I promise. Why wouldn't I? All right, I think that's all the information we can glean from here, which is I don't think it's gonna get me anywhere, but has at least answered questions about why the statues exist. I appreciate that about it. Of course I do, Chad. Why would I say anything else? Shaw. Yeah, let's check the ship log. We probably don't have much time to do much else before, you know, the big kablamo. Let's see. All right, statue workshop, the Ash Twin project. Yeah, that's kind of our big what the heck right now. Let's remove the HUD marker. Every memory recorded by a Nomai statue is transmitted to a corresponding storage unit within Ash Twin. You can kiss my hair with your email. Oh my goodness, you can! Look at that! Wait, can I lean closer? That's so cute. Wait, I love that. We still need to get into the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. The Hanging City was a place we went to before in Brittle Hollow. So we were going back to Brittle Hollow next anyways. Maybe we should go and look at the orbital probe cannon before, you know, everything blows up. Can I put a little... No, okay. I think I have to go there myself, but it's not hard to figure out where it is. All right. The end is near, I think. Up we go. Whee! What is that? Oh, that's what we're looking for. Oh, it's like broken. This. I hate how dark this is. Oh boy. Gotta remember how to... We twist like this. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. We are on. Whoa! I did not expect that to go down there. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Right? Oh, that's disorienting. Hey, here's the orbital probe cannon. Probe tracking module. Okay. Holy, can I? Okay, thank you. I didn't mean to do that. No, I wanted to translate the text. Thank you. Control module. Okay. This is launch module. I feel like the control, the tracking one would be the most important, right? And that, oh my god. That is just broken, right? There's nothing over there. Can't go that way. Stuff down here, though. Let's go take a look. This is the control module area, I believe. I'm like terrified of time limits. Have I ever mentioned that time limits really stress me out? There's trees in here? Whoa. Giant's Deep Projection Stone. Yep, that's where we were. I have bad news, Avens. Yarrow says there was a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be asked to fire. I hope you're pulling my locomotive limb here, Casanova. I wish I were, my friend, but no. They aren't certain they can fix the problem, so the orbital probe cannon is on indefinite hiatus. Tell Privet and Mallow they should return from the cannon. My spouse and I will remain in the construction yard for now. An update, Mallow and I will... An update. Mallow and I will join you, Daz. Privet left to visit her brother. She fears Idea may feel responsible. Okay. I already know where this goes. This, on the other hand... So I know what that does. That's just gonna let us look at the room that we were already in on Giant's Deep. I don't feel like I need to put that in the area, in the little like projection area. Mallow, my better 50%. Ah yes, my better half. Casanova is sending the last of cannon components soon, relatively speaking. We'll know the eye's precise location. The eye? What's the eye? The thought of concluding our elder's curious and challenging search increases my heart's temperature, my love. That sounds concerning. Casanova tells me he and the construction yard crew have determined a power setting we are not under any circumstances to go above. I see, and I am right to think that consequently we'll be ignoring that setting. I can posit with nearly 100% certainty our friends have accounted for their natures, so I suggest we do. Giving the orbital probe cannon all the power it can structurally withstand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. What is the eye of the universe? Yes, the probe must travel as fast as it can, as far as it can. I'll make some adjustments. Is this thing following onto the planet right now? No, we're just orbiting in a scary way. So I know what the Giant's Deep one looks like, but what does this one look like? This is a different room where we are right now? Okay. I got you, I got you. Well, I'm on the roof, relatively speaking. It is indeed a question that I will answer. Probably, if I can form cohesive thoughts for long enough and not just get scared of being in space. I do stuff on the roof in there? No, I did not, but you know. Are we gonna have to get in here by going through this broken glass? Huh. Well. Ooh, space. Space indeed! Kind of scary space, actually. That keeps blowing up on me. I'll go back in there. Although it's probably best if I do dumb stuff and figure out that what I did was dumb on my own. But I will go look at the roof. Yoink. Okay, well, we were up there. There's this. I'm not really... Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Oh, no, go back down. Stand on the floor. No! Okay, there was a thing that was moving. Where'd it go? Oh, it's over there. You have to go to sleep. Good night, Foxshy. What happens if we make this go here? Whoa! Okay, that's 20 minutes, 40 seconds ago. Request to launch the probe received from Ash Twin Project. Cannon aligned with randomly selected probe trajectory. Gravitational field activated. What? Orbital probe cannon. Launch request received. Probe launch successful. Probe tracking modules receiving data from probe. Okay. I'm assuming this is the probe. Orbital probe cannon damage report. Severe structural stress detected. Assessing damage to modules. Control module intact. No structural damage. So, the Ash Twin Project launched, sent a code to where we are right now, which launched. Oh. 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 Oh no. Oh no, chat. Oh no, chat. Oh no, chat. Hold on, can we read it before time runs out? Viewport window fractured. Module exposed to the vacuum of space. Probe tracking module missing. Oh no, chat. Oh no, chat. No! No! Okay. So, this is the mask. So the statue is sending all of our memories to this mask. And then the mask is projecting them back to us in the past? Interesting. So, this is weird. Whatever the Ash Twin Project is weird. So the Ash Twin Project sent a... Hold on, alright, I need to pause for a second. I need to... So, the Ash Twin Project, as far as I'm understanding this... Actually, let me get this ship. Sent a launch code to the probe. The probe, or to the firing station. The firing station launched a probe. However, there was a, like, error in firing it. Orbital probe cannon. Yeah, we need to find the tracking, the probe tracking module. Interesting. What is this? One of the orbital probe cannon's 3 modules. The launch module looks heavily damaged. There's a huge breach in the glass viewport. Yeah, we need to go look at that. Closing to the vacuum space. One of the orbital probe cannon's 3 modules. The probe tracking module is receiving data from the launch probe. No, my computer reports the probe tracking module as missing. So we need to find the probe tracking module. Or at least information on it. That's interesting. They were trying to launch a probe, like, as fast and as far as they could to find the eye of the universe. We have a do we have a bit for that? The eye of the universe? No? Twin Project. This is the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, which is, I mean, well, yes. It's interesting that this place is called the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, given that we're, like, going back in time, but also not going back in time. I really want to know what's up with that, actually. We'll have to get to that at some point. I still need to find the lunar ruins. We'll do that. I don't know if we should go to the Southern Observatory. Okay, I want to go to the launch room first, I think. And then, once we go into the launch room, I think maybe finding the lunar ruins would be a way to go. I want to see what's up with that. And then if we still have time after that... I don't think I need to go through. I might need to... still have time after we explore those two things. We can try going... Oh gosh. Everything else I can think of is going to take a lot of time. Let's just do that first. We'll go to the launch module place first. And then we'll check out the lunar ruins second. Very interesting, very interesting. All right, goodbye. I am once again flying into the vacuum of space. The orbital probe cannon is very quickly approaching. I'm just gonna let myself coast at a reasonable speed, because the more that I speed up, the harder it's gonna be to land correctly. Orbital cannon visit to Electric Boogaloo. Indeed, indeed. Also, there's this, which we haven't been to. I kind of want to know what's there. What's going on there? We'll get there. Orbital probe cannon, yes indeed. Right, alright. We're matching its velocity. Cool, cool. That is indeed the top of it, which I wasn't sure if it was or not. Wait, what is this? Wait, what is this? Are those? Oh, those are just planets in the distance. Okay, it looked like some kind of debris. Space is very disorienting. Perspective is a crazy thing. Let me roll my ship a little bit here. And bam! Alright, so we don't need to go in here. We actually want to spacewalk. And we need to... First, we want to match the velocity of this thing. Full. Matched its velocity. We're gonna figure out which area is broken. Oh my god, going towards the planet scares me, man. Being out in space like this is terrifying. So here's... Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, come on. Come on. You can do it. Fight the power. Fight the power of gravity. Spacewalking is terrifying. Holy, 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 holy. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. Oh, I hate this actually. Oh, I hate this. Okay, I think I see the area we need to go to right here. Yes. Thank God. Let me in. Oh, I hated that. Okay. I hated everything about that. All right, the probe tracking module projection stone. Imagine, Privet, the probe tracking module will be the first to know the coordinates of the eye of the universe. You'll be the first to see them. I'm honored and terrified. You won't ask the orbital probe cannon to use so much power that it breaks, will you? Fret not, my nervous friend. We only need to fire the probe once anyway, so who minds if it compromises the orbital probe cannon's structural integrity slightly? I read faster in my head than out loud, I apologize. I would mind, Mallow. I would mind, because we won't be capable of receiving our probe's data if the probe tracking module is destroyed. True. Oh, there's the thing floating right there. Okay, I want to see that in a second. First, see what this is. Oh. Where is this? This must be in the middle of Giant's Deep. Okay, interesting. No, I see you there. I need more information. I thirst for information. Mallow, my better 50%. Casanova is sending the last of the canon components soon, relatively speaking. The thought of concluding our allergies. Okay, we already read this. Consequently, we'll be ignoring that setting 100%. Guess the probe must travel as far and fast as it can. Okay, so that means we've already seen where this goes as well. Already looked at that one. Is there anything else interesting in here? Or was it just that little bit of info about, I don't think there's anything on the roof in this one. The thing that goes around is entirely broken. You can barely see in here anyways. I think that's all we can get out of here. It could be wrong, but I'm gonna assume that was all the info we could get out of here. I'm gonna go back to my ship and stop being in this terrifying place. Yeah, we're going back to the ship. As soon as I remember which side of this thing it's on. Oh, it's over there. I went into the launch place and learned some very interesting things about the Ash Project, which I didn't even know was a thing until now. All right. Cool. So let's remove this. We need to find this. The probe. We got the probe tracking module. Let's see. I saw the probe tracking module through a Nomai projection pool. It looks like the module is underwater. Yes, this is in Giant's Deep. This is clearly in Giant's Deep. And we need to get to the ocean depths to see this. Which means we need to figure out how this frozen jellyfish somehow lets us get here. And we can also get a little bit of information about that from the Southern Observatory. Yeah, the ocean currents here from the Southern Observatory. I want to see what's going on with the lunar ruins first. And also there's a moon on this planet as well, right? I'd like to... I think in me wants to take a look around that as well while we're here. Holy. Every time I start leaving a planet scares me. Did this have a moon? I swear it did. Match the velocity of this. Cool. Lunar ruins. Giant's Deep. It does have a moon. And that moon is passing right by us. We are actually passing towards the planet, and I don't like that. Away with you! I'm not trying to go to you. I want to find your moon. But for some reason, they won't let me lock onto it. Hello? Is it just on the other side of the planet? Where is it? Also, there's that thing right there. I want to know what that is. I really want to know what that... actually, if it's the what the fuck is the interloper? I don't know what that is. It has such an intimidating name. Anyways. There's a moon here, and I can't find it. I know there's one. Either that or I'm just seeing something in the distance, which honestly might be what's happening. I'm gonna assume that's what's happening, is I'm seeing something in the distance. What the fuck is the interloper? I'm kind of scared to go towards it. I'm going towards it. I want to know what this is. I'm so curious. Don't like that. Don't like that. The fuck is that? I'm gonna ignore. Is this? I have questions about that. But what is the interloper? Whoa, 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 whoa. Matches velocity, matches velocity. Whew. Can I land on you? Are you landable, Mr. Interloper? Is there anything cool on you, perhaps? Okay. Well, I mean, I can land, but like, there's nothing notable that I see. I am now on the Interloper. This is purely my curiosity taking over. I just want to kind of take a look around. This has like cracks that go into it. And I'm kind of terrified to ask what the frick is in those cracks. Friendly neighborhood comet. Oh my goodness. What's under the surface of the comet? Like what is that? What is Oh. Oh. Oh, it scared me. Anyways, there's like this star thing. That thing right there, I think, is the star thing we were looking at. Is that approaching the sun? Like the star, like our star? Like, that seems... Either way. Woo! I'm gonna go into this. Okay, it's literally just ice. Got it. Let me up! Let me up! Fly around this a little bit and see if there's anything interesting on here. I don't know if there's anything on this comet. I was just curious. Yo! Am I skating on the Interloper? Whoa! How about the Interloper doesn't try to yeet me off of it? I'm actually gonna go back to my ship. Please, 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 please. 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 Let me back to my ship. Oh, I didn't think it needed to be turned on in this moment. Also, I may have forgotten that I even had one smile. That's a different thing. The Interloper means nothing to us right now. It certainly is interesting. Into the dark. Don't say that. That's actually one of my like biggest fears. Oh, this thing is gonna circle right next to the sun, and I am on top of it. Wait, but this thing is made out of ice, right? So, if this thing is made out of ice, and it circles next to the sun, how close are we? Hold on. Oh, it's Tokyo drifting. You know what? We're just gonna reset if we die anyways, right? Might as well take a chance, chat. Wait, hold on, what? Hello? Wait, there's actually stuff down here. What is this? Oh, but there's ghost matter. Can I walk through that at all? Maybe I can walk through that. Yeah, I can't walk through there. Is there ghost matter in all of these? Someone's been here before. What's this? I'm receiving much stronger energy readings now that we're beneath the crust. Whatever it is must lie somewhere below, closer to the comet's center. I'm starting to think it's more dangerous than we realize. What is it? Sorry, can you hear us? Yes, but your voices are faint. I fear we'll lose communication entirely if you continue any deeper. Keep the shuttle warm for us, Clary. We'll return in a moment to identify the source of the energy readings. I understand, but be cautious, both of you. Okay, there's ghost matter there. ghost matter there as well. This looks like it might actually go somewhere. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna try going down the... Oh, God. Oh, God. Please tell me I didn't make a mistake. Oh, jeez. Okay. All right, this is fine. Okay. We're actually fine in here. We can't go down there, though. What is going on in here? Whoa. What is that? What is that? No. No, 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 no. Hmm? Oh, I was like, the comet is made, okay, I was looking at the world map and, I noticed that the trajectory of the comet was getting weirdly close to the sun. And I don't know, I made a big deal out of realizing that this was made out of ice earlier. Oh, jeez! Ah, jeez! Anyways, I got distracted talking. I'll figure out more of that later. I kind of want to go to the lunar thing. We'll come back to the interloper. That was my mistake. No, cause I noticed that the trajectory of the comet was really, really weird. It was like super elongated, and I was wondering. It's haunted. You're so right. I was wondering if what am I trying to say here? Oh, I was wondering if the comet, the interloper, was like going into the sun. But then, like, the more that I looked at its like projected flight path, the more I realized that it's actually kind of going around it. And so I was like, okay, what's up with that? But then, you know, I made a big deal out of it being made out of ice earlier, and if it's getting close to the sun, I don't know, maybe something will happen to the ice. That was my thought process. Shrug. Anyways, let's go to the moon. Where's the moon? Where's the moon? I'm gonna pull up this map so I can find the moon. This, right? The outer lock? Right, time doesn't stop when you're looking at him. Time doesn't stop. Right. Right. Anyways, I think we found those ruins that were being talked about here. Come on, down you go, down you go. Down you go. Quick and easy, quick and easy. We gotta make up for that, time stops for no Hearthian. Can it stop for me? All right, we've landed. Correctly this time. I don't know if I can repair my ship at all, so I'm gonna just operate under the assumption that I can't. Ew. What is this? Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay, are they gonna stop at any point, or does it just spin eternally when I put it there? Okay. I feel like this seems to be some kind of like locating. It feels like this would be used to locate something. Yeah, like it's lining up and pointing this way. And I'm going to assume that whatever this is pointing at is on the other side of the sun. Either that or it's literally pointing at the sun. It's literally pointing at the sun. Okay. So, what is this pointing at? This is Giant's Deep, right? Where is Giant's Deep? I'm convinced this is going to point at Giant's Deep. This one is not pointing at the sun because it's moving off from the center. Is Giant's Deep on the other side of the sun currently? It is. Okay, so that one's Giant's Deep. So this is... I don't know what this is. That one just kind of goes crazy. This is the sun. This is Giant's Deep. What is this one? Pointing. Oh, what is that? Is that Brittle Hollow? Hourglass Twins. Oh, we haven't gone there yet. There's Ash Twin. Oh, the Ash Twin Project. Wait, hold on. That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay. So that's, I think, all the information. Oh, wait, no, we can go down. Hello, what's down here? Hello! Welcome, welcome. I was upstairs testing the eye signal locator. And it can hear and follow signals from the sun, Giant's Deep, and Brittle Hollow. Okay. I managed to put that together, apparently. However, something strange is happening when I ask the eye signal locator to follow the eye signal. The device indicator rotates wildly and never points in just one direction. All right. I see. Most likely calibrated the locator incorrectly. Privet, my apprentice, and I will make adjustments and try again. An update. Disappointingly, everything is correctly calibrated after all. It saddens me to posit this, my friends, but I believe this locator cannot detect the eye signal. We would need to build a more sensitive device if we want to locate the eye of the universe. Then we will build it. Don't lose hope, Casanova. Our search for the eye is what brought our clan to this place. Won't give up so easily. Curious, possible the eye has stopped calling out its signal? That's an interesting. So this represents the eye. Whatever, I still don't know what the significance of that is. Where should this new, more sophisticated locator be built? It may need to be larger than this eye signal locator is. Anona and those of us originally stranded in Ember Twin built the quantum moon locator there, but the heat of the sun made its construction challenging. I wouldn't recommend building on that planet. The southern glacier on Brittle Hollow has ample available space. I could construct a new building to house the proposed locator. Yes, let's build it there. I imagine our young friend Coney would enjoy that immensely. He's always held a great interest in the eye, specifically for a child born after so long after the crash. Eye of the universe, indeed! I will begin construction on Brittle Hollow's south pole immediately then. I guess we need to go to Brittle Hollow. That's interesting. Okay, wow. I've seen this ruin in other travelers' pictures, but seeing it for myself, it's really old, isn't it? But wow, this is the coolest day of my life. Okay, time for some official notes. So this is some kind of Nomai locator that can point out the different planets, which is incredibly cool, by the way. But from what little I can understand of the writing here, I think it was built to try to find something specific? I'm not sure. I also was able to translate something about the South Pole of Brittle Hollow, so I'll fly there and see if I can find more. Yep, just gotta get back on the old ship and take off. Totally safe, mostly safe. Oh, stars above. He sounds confident. Okay, now I think we got all the info we can from this place. There was like a thing that I saw in the distance, but I think that was just someone's ship they used to land here. Like the dude that lives here, perhaps. I don't know. I'll look at it from my ship. What it looks like. Speaking of my ship, I should probably, you know, go look at the log. That's not the log. The log's over here. Okay, so this is the eye signal locator. So we really need to go to the Southern Observatory, which is on... It's on the Brittle Hollow's South Pole specifically. So now we know where it is, which makes sense because it's literally called the Southern Observatory. You think I would have put that together sooner. And I'm a little bit of a silly cat sometimes. The Ash Twin, okay, something is up with Ash Twin as well. But it seems like we probably can't go there because it's really hot. So I guess we're gonna go to the Southern Observatory. It's time to go to Brittle Hollow, yay! With my very, not damaged at all ship. I didn't crash into a planet while looking at the universe map or anything. That was, if anyone tells you that, that's a lie. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna match velocity this so I stop. Okay, I'm moving away from this very, very slowly. Brittle Hollow is where we want to go. Here. All right. I'm gonna use autopilot for this. Allegations come through quickly these days. Allegations about, you know, me? Yeah, absolutely. Chat's kind of mean to me. It's messed up. Let's go! What is that? Wait, hold on. What is that? There's so many things that I'm like, what is that? And then I get real distracted. Yeah, I don't know why anybody would ever say that I've crashed my ship into a planet. It's kind of messed up. I bullied you behind the gym? I mean, you probably deserved it, let's be honest. That's the sun? Well, yes, okay, I know what the sun is, but there was a small little thing in front of the sun, and I was wondering what it was. Why do you want to be bullied? I see something interesting here. Also, this is the scary place with the freaking black hole in it. You've stepped into deep enemy territory? Wait, what do you mean? All right. Oh, there's some writing up here. And this goes down. Ooh, interesting, interesting, interesting. The Hanging City. So this used to lead to the Hanging City, but no more. There are only roommates with one bed in the apartment. What do you mean? Our friends, and I would never ever make you cry unless it was really funny. And even then, only if you thought it was actually funny. Like, I'm not mean. I'm not mean. These are false allegations. I'm just a cat. To our friends in Brittle Hollow, I just warped here from White Hole Station on the other side of Brittle Hollow's black hole. Our design worked. We've successfully recreated warp travel. Are you calling me a bully right now? Is that what you're calling me? You wouldn't dare. You wouldn't dare say something so bold to someone like me, right? I'll see you after class. This is going on your permanent record. It's wonderful news. I can't wait to see the warp tower, although it's been a long time since I've jumped through a black hole. Through a black hole. I wouldn't bully you, you silly. Goodness gracious. Okay, Texas, on the other hand, Texas is asking for it. Which is funny because Felix is literally asking for it, but like, you know. I don't know how what do you mean, why not? I don't know how close it is to Anona's original design, but as long as what we've built works, then I'm delighted. I knew we could do it. Casanova, I hope you're reading this. Wait, this can't be correct. Clary, have you seen these readings? If they're accurate, they would violate causality. There must be equipment error somewhere. I'm returning to the White Hole Station. If you and Root meet there, we can run a full diagnostic and hopefully locate the problem. Don't tell Casanova. White Hole Station, huh? That scares me. Is there a... Oh, someone died here. That's unfortunate. Is there a thing I can pick up to read anywhere around here? I need to find a tablet somewhere. Projection stone, I believe they're called. Maybe there's one upstairs somewhere. Or a scroll. One down here somewhere? Weird, there's usually a projection stone, like, somewhere in the immediate area of these places. Run one more time. Maybe I'm blind. Maybe I'm a little blind. Or maybe... out here! Well, I don't see anything in here. And I don't want to sit here running around in circles looking for a tiny little stone. Especially with all these freaking things slamming into the ground scaring me. I'm a scared cat. That went down to the Hanging City, rather. Okay, I'm gonna... Ah, that's exactly what I'm talking about, man! What's in here? Hello, hello, hello. I saw one of these in a different place. What is the purpose of them? Interesting. Maybe it's just a marking of some kind. No idea. I want to see what's up here. It's okay, Dom Nom. You don't have to convince me. You might have to convince the rest of chat, but you don't have to convince me. Alright, up as we go. Gonna fly across a little bit. Has anyone observed the phantom moon that sometimes greets us in the night sky? Your thoughts interest me. I compliment your eyes. How do you imagine it disappears? Hypothesis, it could be a shift in the light spectra. A phantom moon! Suppose this moon is too shy to show us its face. I'm interested in your playful moon. But much like this violent friend, Hollow's lantern? This moon isn't volcanic. Sometimes it leaves its friend Hollow's lantern for nights at a time. The nights the moon circles this planet appear random. It seems to travel as it likes. I imagine if there were 2 volcanic moons, then imagine there'd be none of us left. Hypothesis, there can exist too much lava. I'd strongly prefer we test the null hypothesis. A phantom moon. Interesting. I swear to God, the more that I run around, the more it's like, what is going on? So there's that, which I can't imagine we can land on. There's a second one that appears sometimes? That's very interesting. This had a path downwards, right? I would very much like to take the path downwards. I'm not gonna bully you because you don't, because I'm not mean. Bullying is mean. Why do you want to be bullied? Okay, this only goes up. And we don't have the controls to turn it down. We can't go down from here. Can't go down from here. I can text you get it because they're being a bully. Ow. I bonked my head several times. Is it behind this? I feel like there's a stone lying around somewhere that I'm just not seeing. But I also don't want to run around and try to find it and look dumb for like, you know, 10, 15 minutes. Lyria only bullies the unwilling is a crazy statement. I would never bully anybody in my life. Whoa! What the fuck? Hello? What is this? Oh, this is the warping technology. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah. I'm going back to my ship. Okay, let's replenish. Oh. So what do we find out here? Northern Glacier. Oh, are we on the north side? I thought we were on the south side. Well, we found out some cool things about being on the north side. Let's go to the south side. All right, we're circling the planet right now. Circling the planet. Oh my goodness. Oh God, that's so... Oh, it freaks me out. Oh God. Here we go. This is what we're looking for right here. Down. Down we go. Okay. Writing upwards on something that I wanted to see, but I'm more interested in looking at... There's some writing up there I want to read, but... Beneath your feet lies the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are preparing to make your first pilgrimage to the quantum move, descend the steps to the entrance below. The knowledge held within will help your journey. Oh, interesting. I will look at that in a second. The trees are moving. The trees in this grove wander about freely. The entire planet, or the entire plant, roots and all. This is not normal, even for for this alien planet. And I never see them move. Is it even possible? If anyone else witnesses this disturbing behavior, I implore you, record your observations here. Either these trees are aberrant or my brain must be. Bloom was right, the trees do move. I confess I didn't notice until I read his notes. Alarmingly, it isn't only trees. There's other matter in this area, such as that unusual shard rock moving in the same eerie way. That rock is unusual for another reason too. It possesses the color and texture I've never seen anywhere elsewhere on this planet. Hypothesis, this rock shard's presence is significant. We should study it. Could it be what's causing the nearby objects to also move about the area? Wait, is that why... Oh, it is moving. It is moving. Okay, I didn't lose track of where it was. It just moved. Okay, well, you can... Let me up these. There we go. Boom. Felix, I have determined that this atypical shard of rock is the reason objects in this grove are behaving in a quantum manner. Of note, a unique signal is coming from this shard. Curiously, our friend from the Wandering Moon sounds the same. I've also heard the same signal this shard produces calling out from Giant's Deep, Timber Hearth, and the Hourglass Twins. Suppose there are other shards like this one. The only other objects we've observed displaying this quantum behavior is the Wandering Moon. I'd imagine this moon's behavior and this groves are related. In her note from earlier, Felix mentions this strange type of rock isn't found elsewhere in Brittle Hollow. What if it is a planet? Hypothesis, this quantum shard is from the Wandering Moon, perhaps even a small piece of the moon itself. Oh God. Okay, that's interesting. Also, can I... Yeah, I noticed that Felix was very close to Felix, so I was like trying really hard to make sure I didn't mess that up. This says surface integrity 2%. I'm gonna get back in my ship before I get yeeted into the black hole into the void of space again. There's an unidentified signal that I'd love... I would love to investigate that appropriately. However, I don't want to be on this freaking planet when it, you know, that thing. Oh, it scares me. It actually scares me. What happens if I... Oh God, there it goes. I'm vaguely curious what happens if I fly my ship into it. I kind of I kind of want to fly my ship into it. They did say that it warps you, right? And I did warp when I was, like when the planet fell apart and I fell into it last time, but I wasn't in my ship. So yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm curious. I'm really curious. Spaghettification. Woo! What is that thing? What is this? What is this? The last time we weren't in a ship and it just kind of yeeted us into the distance. What is this? Oh, my curiosity is piqued. Okay. Get some more. Go up. No, can't do that right now. It can't do that right now. It's fine. Oh, it scares me. Every time I step out, it scares me. Because it moves so fast. Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay. 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 Match the velocity of this. There's gravity plates around this. Interesting. 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 What's in here? This looks like part of the probe launching station that broke off, actually, is what this looks like. Is going on here? Okay, we've got the Ember Twin Projection Stone. I'm gonna assume if I go down, I can look at that. Welcome to the White Hole Station. If you fell through the black hole by accident, don't worry, you aren't the first. This warp tower can return you to Brittle Hollow. Every warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. A tower's warp can only be used during the brief window when the tower is aligned with its corresponding astral body, in this case, Brittle Hollow. You must be standing on the warp platform in the floor during this alignment to be warped. If you look up while the station is rotating, you can see the alignment happens when the astral body is directly overhead. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. Got a projection stone and I'd like to read it. Oh, oh, what is that? Whoa, okay. Oh, does this just rotate us? If I put it over here, will it rotate us in the other direction? No. Wait, yes it does! Wait, yes it does! So then, we just have to line this up with Brittle Hollow, but, you know, Brittle Hollow's kind of, well, gonzo. Interesting. You have to line it up. How do you stop it? I guess it just spins indefinitely. Interesting. Oh, that's what this is. This is see, so if I stand here and it aligns with Brittle Hollow, it will teleport me? I mean, there's nothing there right now because Brittle Hollow became a freaking... Oh, why is that red? Whoa, never mind! Okay. I can finally use the projection thing here. I can finally read. There's also some notes here I totally missed. Feldspar spare jetpack fuel. It's annoying to schlep across the ship if I can't use my jetpack, so I'm leaving this here. I checked with my little scout. I do use it, Hornfells, you burnt marshmallow. The scout's integrity reading that this piece of brittle hollow is stable as any, but who knows? If the fuel's still around, feel free to use it. If not, well, wherever you're reading this note, I'm sure you've got bigger problems. I will look at the ring thing later. Let's see. Remy and I reviewed the records you sent, Poke, and they appear to show Nomai are arriving at the warp receiver and Brittle Hollow slightly before departing from Whitehole Station. I understand. It's exceedingly odd, but Clary and I have tested and retested the equipment, and the result is the same every time someone warps. The interval is incredibly minuscule, roughly 100,000th of a second. Do you suppose our instruments can't accurately measure time with just such a small degree? As I've already told Ramy, I guess, these measurements can't be accurate. How can a Nomai arrive in Brittle Hollow before he or she ever stepped into the teleporter? The implications are absurd. Poke, as Pi is confident the readings is inaccurate, she's kindly helping me attempt to recreate this phenomenon at the High Energy Lab. We're designating an experiment to take more data. Update. The High Energy Lab is in the canyon on Ember Twins Equator. Come here at once. Don't disagree. It would mean in regard... Oh my god, that sun is indeed turning red. Oh dear. Yes, I hope so too. Oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate that. Well, you know, while the sun's doing that. Oh, look at this. We're even closer to the sun here. Oh. Okay, that's interesting. These little projection areas are neat. Departure time, arrival time, warp station status charged, step into the warp receiver. Okay, it's a whole bunch of nothing information. Okay, well, unfortunately for me. Oh, is that what's happening every time? I suddenly understand. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. No one's making you do this. You don't have to do this. No one's making you do this. You can go away. You cannot do... No one... You don't have to do this! Well, shoot. It did this. I guess we go again. It's so weird to me that this star is like... This is a weirdly fast cycle for a star. There seems to be a lot of like quantum and chronological anomalies. Excuse you, it's Felix's fault? Wait, that probe passed by us just now, right? Hold on. Is it on the map? If you get in your ship fast enough, can you follow that? I was wondering if that crash lands on this planet. All right, let me in. If it was your fault, I would bully you. Why does everyone think I'm a bully today? What happened? A bunch of quantum signals. We've got the Whitehole Station here to the Energy Lab. Okay, so we're starting to put a couple of things together here. We explored the Northern Glacier, which led us to learning about the Whitehole Station, which we can get to now. In fact, we could probably just straight up fly to it now if we wanted to. The High Energy Lab. Negative time interval measured at the Whitehole Station was further investigated at the High Energy Lab, which is on Ember Twins Equator. Okay. Now we detected a quantum signal coming from somewhere in the Hourglass Twins. Coming from somewhere in Timber Hearth. Coming from somewhere in Giant's Deep. This is a strange rock that emits a certain shard. Okay. And then we still... Okay, I want to get into the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Still. I don't quite know a path to get in there just yet. No, I decided to build a larger, more sophisticated IHID signal at Brittle Hollow South Pole. Get to the observatory surface. They tried, but there probably is a path. Oh yeah, I think we pieced out before we got to fully look around this place. So I think I want to go back to Brittle Hollow first and look at the observatory, and then we'll figure out how to proceed from there. Up, up, and away! Lyriacat's on an adventure. Let's not go back down towards the planet, yeah? Let's fly a substantial distance away and then match its velocity. I'm something of a scientist myself. Oh wait, Brittle Hollow's literally right here. Apparently a moon periodically appears around Brittle Hollow. That's interesting. Can we not fly into that? Cool. I get the feeling we can't land on that at all. And honestly, even if we could, I wouldn't want to. Right about here. This is where we're looking. Landing mode. I want to land right about here. And landing. I identified signal nearby, but where? But where? Oh, it's this thing. Oh, okay, that's creepy. I don't like it. Wait, there's text here that I apparently haven't read? Trees are moving. Okay, no, I guess that it just resets every time, but we have read that. Okay. A way to get in here? Wanna... There we go. Okay. I'm sorry, did one of those just spin around rapidly? Oh, hi, Vivian! Okay. We are not getting into that from here. Is there any way to go down from here? Yes. Okay, we didn't go down last time because I ended up flying into a black hole. I hope you fly into a black hole. Whoa. I can't sing that too much or I'll get DMCA'd, which is kind of dumb. Southern Observatory. South, 550 meters. I want to know. Hey, can I get in here? No. I can launch a scout through, but not interested at the moment. Okay, this goes several places. This goes up this way. I don't know where that goes, so I'm gonna ignore that for now. I love just the random bones. I'm gonna execute you. Why are you guys getting in like a whole fight? What is happening in the background? Oh, that goes to the Southern Observatory. Okay. The entrance to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. I very much want to enter the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Do. Okay, we were here before, but we couldn't get where we needed to go because we don't have enough fuel. And this is broken. A little bit right here. Okay. We still can't get into the oh no! Our walkway! It's broken! Right, we go back up. I want to get launched over to the Southern Observatory. That sounds like a fun, cool, definitely very safe idea. Great, I'm gonna jump over the black hole. We can hardcore parkour the black hole. Let's go! This was a terrible idea, actually. This was a terrible idea. Ah! Please! Not again! Okay, we can match that. Look, I thought that was gonna send me somewhere neat. Okay, in my defense. Don't worry about it. We can just teleport somewhere. We don't have our ship anymore. Very cool. It's a scam. It's a Dita scam. Don't you laugh at me! Don't you laugh at my plight, my suffering! Gosh darn it. Well, back in we go. Guess we gotta wait to be teleported somewhere that's not mindlessly floating in the vacuum of space. Right, down we go. Oh, this tells me the current, okay, the current alignment. I didn't realize that. And then we already took the Ember Twin Projection Stone, so we don't need to see what that looks like anymore. I'm gonna grab that again. We take this, and we start spinning. And then we go back up. And it should teleport us now. Cool. Wish I could get my ship back. Would love to get my ship back. I hate you for these. I hate you for these. All right. Oh no. It looks like I got stuck in the black hole again. Whatever shall I do? I hate you. You are a demon. We can't go down here because this is stuck on up mode. I think we might be... We're walking straight past the rings again? Okay, Mr. Backseat Gamer, goodness gracious. Departure time. Return status charged. Step on the receiver to activate return warp. The rings literally just say the same thing they said last time, just with a different time. Didn't you ask for thirst trap clips one time at karaoke? What? Who did what now? I don't suppose there's any way I can, like, get my ship back. Smile, tee-hee, shy fingies. So I can warp back and forth from that one thing. And that's about all I can do right now. Unless this calls my ship to me. Hold on. This little light here. That sure would be cool. Oh, you're right. We just inadvertently went back to the... Whoa! Okay, that just sends us back and forth. No, you're right. It is on the same planet. Thank God. Come on. Come on. Back over to the ship. Hey, wait, that means we can actually go where we need to. I hit the double warp? I sure somehow did. Very cool and very based. Hey, look! I don't even need the ship anymore because this is literally where I was gonna fly it to. Smile. All right, let's take the correctest one this time and hope that the planet hasn't fallen apart. What's the scout say? Surface integrity 62%? Okay, we're fine for a little bit. Shipless gamer? True. Lyriacat could never be shipped. This is not true. Lyriacat can absolutely be shipped. Speedrun shipless %? Both of these seem to go nowhere. That one just kind of launches as... I guess we're going to this one. All right, up we go. Oh, come on. Oh, land on something important. Oh, land on something important. Woo! Okay. I landed on something important. Scout launcher pushes you backwards a little bit, so they use that to get them going really fast. That sounds amazing, actually. I remember this spot. I think I went through that one last time. Well, you know, while we're stuck here, we might as well just fly in crazy directions. Let's go. Never mind, this is going inwards. I'm smart. This just goes to a place I already visited. That's up where Cool Dude is. Oh, these all are going inwards. I hate them. We're going up. Up, up. Ah! Okay. There's a new one. Well, I was here before, is what I'm saying. I'd like to know what's over here. Shout out, Bark! Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. There's like a path. No, it was last stream. That being said, I don't remember this, don't remember this path here. Actually, this is a little bit different than what I remember. It's the area with the crystal like that I remember before I went to. Was it Rybeck's camp? This is a little bit different. I'm actually really curious where this is going. And then it just kind of dead ends. Oh, no, it doesn't. Yeah. I believe I am. There's ghost matter somewhere. Oh my dear sweet lord. Is there like one path through this? Oh God. Oh no. Oh, I hate that. Oh, there's a path over here. Indeed. Oh, this is where we came from. Where we came from. We were going this way. We wanted to figure out if I go there, I'm gonna fall. Oh, here. Well, I probably would have figured that out on my own if I had looked around enough, but we got there. my goodness! I'm gonna try to say your name. Tiggy Crybaby, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Launcher and ghost matter? Thank you so much, friends. Hi, it's nice to see you. I'm attempting to not be the world's dumbest cat. I think it's going well. Go up that way. A tip about hazards and the probe launcher? I suppose you could? Maybe? Sure? Alright. Well, this is like a whole area that I had. You just left Brittle Hollow 2. I was not expecting the current path that I'm on because I made some mistakes and ended up falling into the black hole and teleporting away from my ship and then desperately being like, oh no, how do I get back to my ship? This is terrible. Oh, I see where we have to go. I see. I'm going to actually fight you, Fire Speed. I literally figured it out. There's a camera mode that lets you check directly in front of you a lot faster. Really? Wait, I'm actually... How does the camera mode work? Typical Brittle Hollow one. That's, you know, very intelligent cat. Casanova's construction yard has been using the cyclones on Giant's Deep to lift orbital probe cannon parts into orbit, but one component was pushed down past the current that usually prevents anything from sinking. Fire and I are crafting a model to determine why this happened. An update, it's now clear that there are two different types of cyclone. Most cyclones on Giant Deeps rotate clockwise. These are the cyclones Casanova typically uses to send components into orbit. There exists a rarer type of cyclone that spins the opposite direction and pushes objects beneath the waters and below the current. My gratitude, Spire. Conway is showing me your handiwork, and I'm intrigued by the secondary type of cyclone. But was it necessary to build a model to tell me that? The model will be useful as we continue monitoring Giant's Deep. Also, I very much wanted to make a model. That's so real. Yeah, the soundtrack's fantastic. Oh, that's what these models are for. So this is a typical one that spins clockwise, and this is a typical one. Okay, we need to find a counterclockwise spinning one. That's interesting. Okay. I'm starting to pick up a little bit of the pieces here. Oh, it just says photo mode. Okay. There's an upstairs I didn't look at because I wanted to see what was past the door. Oh my god, Fire Speed, I'm gonna fight you. I am intentionally looking through this door first. I saw the stairs. I'm here. I put the ship down safely. And the ship went down and I didn't sustain bodily harm. A few minor repairs, and it's like the ship never even hit those rocks. One of my better attempts. Feldstar would barely have laughed at me, I bet. That's the good news. The bad news, I haven't found a way inside this structure yet. The door is broken. I know I'm not great at exploring, but I think I would have found a different entrance by now if there was one. Probably. I can't get inside from here, but I know there are paths below the surface. I'm going to head... I have trauma. Oh my god, you're fine. I was just like, I was like, okay, I saw the stairs. I just wanted to know what was up. I just wanted to know what was through the door. Also, there's a thing right here I didn't get to see yet. What is this? I think we read this one, yes? I believe we read this one. We're lifting the orbital probe. Yeah, okay, we read this one, and we already know what the projection looks like. Now I'll go up the stairs. Let's hope we're not running out of time. We are indeed running out of time. That's bad. Let's do. Oh, this is like models of planets. This person did say they like making models. Oh, this is the model of this whole like solar system. Oh, this is cool. I mean, I would have at some point anyways. What have we learned thus far in our search for the eye of the universe? Those of us on the vessel originally followed the eye's signal to this star system, but we were unable to warp to the eye itself. What is this? Based on our knowledge of the quantum moon, we believe the eye is in orbit around this star system's sun. This would mean the eye is located within a finite, albeit enormous range. The locator we built in the Adderlock and the new, more sensitive locator we built here were both unable to detect any trace of the eye's signal. Hypothesis: the eye has stopped emitting its signal. I suppose the eye doesn't wish to be found. Casanova, how can you suggest that the eye signal called out to summon us to this star system? I'm aware. I grew up hearing the eye's story, yet we're no closer to finding it than you were when we first arrived here. Right? Put that up. Put that up. This stone is going to launch up. Unable to determine orbit, no signal detected, matching any known criteria for the eye of the universe. Alright. So they were trying to use some... I know! Let's see. How should our methods change as we continue to search for the eye of the universe? We know what the eye looks like thanks to the quantum moon. So what if we try to find the eye visually instead? Let's send out a probe. We need to build a probe launching mechanism to cover those long distances quickly. A cannon in orbit around a celestial body would circumvent the need to escape gravity's pull. Giant's Deep would be a good choice. It's furthest away from the sun, so it would provide the best angles for such a launch, and it's moonless except for when the quantum moon is visiting. Yes, let's build the cannon in Giant's Deep. We couldn't find the eye signal using two different devices built for this exact purpose. We should discontinue the search method. Malo's idea was clever, but we have no idea where the eye is in relation to here. The probability of launching a probe in the correct direction would be absurdly small. This is indeed my first playthrough. I have several friends in chat who have been like clowning on me to play this forever. It's been like over a year. And I just recently got a computer good enough to stream it, so. I believe the solution for that problem. Have you spoken with Raimi and Pi about the technology they're developing? Am I enjoying it so far? Absolutely. I enjoy, okay, so this is like the same thing. I like putting things together. I'm very much enjoying the mystery. Like, I'm sure a lot of people might be like really emotionally attached to the characters, or like, I don't know, the just overall aesthetic or like that, but I very much like solving the mystery. I haven't played Tunic. I've heard someone bring up Tunic in relation to trying to explain what type of game it is. You know, I've had my fair share of feeling pretty smart and pretty stupid. That makes sense. Hey, look, it's my ship. My ship here before? Wait, this isn't my ship. What ship is this? Or Wild's Venture. Okay, well, someone else landed. Oh, that's the dude that couldn't get in. That's interesting. My ship is, currently very far away. The current status, far. Oh no, what's the surface integrity? Hold on, never mind, we're fine. Okay, this part of the planet's not gonna freaking collapse on me, I guess. So he landed here and walked the rest of the way here. You know, I actually get absurdly stressed out whenever I have to do any kind of space flight as well, so I entirely understand where he's coming from. I am terrified at the idea of like drifting through space, aimlessly, unable to control yourself. No, it's happening! I guess we better go watch as it happens. The music signals the end. It's the end times! Oh dear. Indeed I have. I don't know, I've kind of picked up a lot of stuff that people are surprised I picked up on. I'm in on the joke? Wait, what's the joke? The music is so triggering after 10 times. Yeah, the moment I hear this, like, the last 2 or 3 times, I'm like, ah, well, shoot. Guess we'll have to do something next time. The end is here! The end is here! What should we say to salute our next journey around the sun coming to an end? 407 years ago. That's not true. There was a sun, and it was a good sun, but unfortunately, it realized at some point it was time to go. And so, we commemorate this journey around the sun and into our memories once again. I salute all of thee gamers. Well done. See you next time. All right. So I understand cooked is an understatement. Charred, freaking incinerated even. Who made a seared Harthian? That's messed up. Atomized is a pretty good one. I like that. I like atomized. Still want to know if we go fast enough, can we catch this probe? I get the feeling we can't. Uppies! Okay, so we have a couple of places. I want to go to Giant's Deep. Try it? I mean, I don't even know where it would be at this point, like visually. Whoa. Kind of launched in that direction, but space is big. I gotta remember that the menu does not stop you. Oh, there it is. I don't think we can catch that. That thing's gone. I don't think our ship can fly that fast. Can it? Can it? Hold on. I'm curious. I feel like that thing's getting closer. Hold on. Oh, it is definitely getting closer. Oh, slow down. 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 You. Come here. Get back here. Get back here. Get back here. Yeah, I didn't even mean to press the up button. I was panicking because I didn't want to pass this thing. We found it. We caught up to it. I didn't think I was actually going to be able to do that. That's surprising. Can we go inside it? At all? Does it do anything? Interesting. Yeah, once I realized what it was doing, I canceled it. I don't know if we can go inside this. I don't know what we're even supposed to do now that we found it. You don't get much, it's just bragging rights. Oh, okay. Well, let's go back this way then. Let's look at it, which is deeply upsetting. Yeah, it felt, why am I autopiloting again? Stop that. All right, oh, these trajectories are crazy. We're going to Giant's Deep. Wish she got an achievement at least. Yeah, I kind of do too. I feel very happy. I'm very proud of myself for actually catching up to it. All right, we're drifting, chat. You know what? In fact, I'm literally just gonna autopilot to this. Da 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 da. I do indeed remember that. I also remember someone being like, yo, you're stupid. The chances of this going in the correct direction are like basically nothing. Launch right into the launch pad and it doesn't do, really? Wait, that's amazing, actually. All right, we're slowing down, we're slowing down. I really hate approaching the dark side of planets. Oh, it freaks me out. Out we go, okay. We're looking for one that's spinning to the right. All of these are spinning, no, one that's spinning to the left, rather. All of these are spinning to the right. We want one that's spinning to the left. I think, is this one in the middle? No, that's clockwise. This is... God, when they're this big and shaped like this, it's kind of hard to tell what direction they're spinning in. Let's see. That one's also spinning clockwise. This one is spinning counterclockwise. Okay, I'm gonna take my ship. Can I take my ship in here, or do I have to go in here as a person? Let me in. Let me in. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Right here. Where this one was. Do I have to leave my ship for this? I might have to leave my ship for this. I kind of don't want to do, but this is the one they were talking about. This is, in fact, the one they were talking about. This one's spinning. Whoa! Never mind! Okay. This is interesting. There's jellyfish. I remember we found that one frozen jellyfish. Can we... He mentioned something about needing to use the jellyfish to get in here. Hi! Wow! There's a jellyfish here. Is there... Let's see. Either we need to fly into these jellyfish somehow, or they do something. They make like a red zone under them. Can I... Woo! My electrical systems have been damaged. I don't want to get out and repair that. That's terrifying. Oh, I can't go into these red zones from the jellyfish. Okay. Can I just, like, go through the jellyfish itself? What happens if I collide with the jellyfish? Hello, jellyfish. Ah! Alright, I gotta repair some stuff. My theories are incorrect so far. Yeah, I hear you. Right, you have to put a spacesuit on, don't you? Right, that's kind of important, isn't it? Right, Thanks! Thanks! Okay, before we go back into that, I felt like there was something that I needed to find first, however, Oh wow, we're putting together we've put together a lot of clues here. This is really cool, actually. I don't know what's up with one of the orbital cannon's 3 modes. Receiving data from the launch probe. The probe tracking module through the Mojai. It looks like the module is underwater. Okay, that's literally where we're going. Here. There's more to explore here. Yeah, I already visited the frozen jellyfish, but I felt like I didn't have enough information to figure out what the significance of it was. So, I guess, can we just directly fly there? I'm gonna try to directly fly there. I'm gonna hope that I can just do that. I sincerely hope I don't have to go through this whole process to get to the frozen jellyfish again. Because, I don't wanna have to go through anglerfish hell again. You still need to explore the interloper. There's some stuff on that, but, you know, I ended up doing a silly, if you will. Oh, I think we can, actually. I think we can. Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Slow it down. Slow it down. Keep it pushing, buddy. Keep it pushing. There we go. Alright. Let's not approach this too quickly. I'm gonna hope that I can get to this frozen jellyfish from this part. The surface right here. Because that seems to be where it is. Full speed ahead. You know? I feel like the answer to that is death. Okay, it's down here. Let's hope I can get to this. Oop. Very, very good landing. I am not again. Oh no, I already put it on. Oh, thank God. I was so scared. I was like, there's no way I did that a second time. Ear perk at Epic reference? Indeed, indeed. I have a friend who's freaking obsessed with Epic the Musical, and while I am not nearly as obsessed with it on a, like, story level— oh my goodness, thank you so much for the follow. Well, I am not nearly as obsessed with it on, like, a Quantum Moon right there. On, like, a story level, I like singing songs, and I think that these songs in Epic the Musical are a lot of fun to sing. So, yeah. Can I get down? Okay, the gravity's really low. Actually, we're fine. I'm worrying over nothing. There we go. There it is. Okay, there was something here. It said there was more to explore. What is there that we can get here? What can we get out of this? Oh, thank you. I don't know how to explore more about this jellyfish. I tried, like, walking through— oh, never mind. I just didn't see this last time. Do not eat this even if you are dying. It would be too sad if this were the last thing you ever ate in this life. I guess these jellyfish are only useful for insulation from electricity. Again, do not eat. Are you telling me I can just get out of the ship and go into the jellyfish? Is that it? Is that the only thing I missed here? All right, let's see if we can appropriately make it back up to the ship, or if I'm a little bit of a silly. We go. Up, 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 we go. Well, I was on the right track with the jellyfish. I think my only misconception about the jellyfish was that I needed to fly into it with my ship. I think I need to fly into it with ... my body. You got the right end of the stick so fast. Well, because I came here before and he mentioned in, like, one of his logs, using the jellyfish to get there, but he wouldn't say how. I figured I had to fly my ship into it. I was incorrect about that. Slightly wrong. We're on the right track. Right track, wrong path. I'm gonna go fly into a cyclone. You! Right there, I see you. I also see the interloper. Hello, friend. Anyways, I'm gonna let that autopilot, and I'm gonna get rid of this thing on my HUD. Cool. Completely explored. Fantastic. I actually really love that I can like just autopilot and just like get up and be like, all right, it's going. You had to visit Feldspar like 3 times in the jellyfish before finally figuring it out. Interesting. I feel like a lot of the stuff in this game so far has made a lot of sense, actually. All right, we're looking for the counterclockwise cyclone. All right, into the planet we go. Do, 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 do. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. Slow it down. Slow, slow. Slowing it. Slowing it. All right, we gotta find the counterclockwise one again. I found the counterclockwise one. People complain they couldn't possibly know things because, yes, actually, you could have known everything if you pay attention. Yeah, that seems to be the through line here, is you just have to pay attention. Okay, let's match our speed with here so our ship doesn't go anywhere. Around. Is there a jellyfish? Is there a jellyfish that's closer? I guess I'm just gonna go with this one. So it says that they do funny insulation stuff, so. Oh boy, I don't like this at all. Okay. Well, if we're wrong, we just try again, right? Oh, I see, I see, I see. They like pass through. I gotta get to one that's passing through. And that's what the red lights are. Okay. So, let me go back to my ship actually, and let's go find, that's such a cool image. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. I started simping for a second and got distracted from my actual purpose. I see, I see, I see. They eventually come back up. Okay, well, I'm gonna wait for it to get closer and just stay in here so I'm not wasting oxygen. All right, the ship can't go in. That means we have to take a leap of faith and we have to go in ourselves. And I get the feeling we're gonna have to go in like closer, like when it's on its way down, because it seems to get like a little bit of a electricity discharge, and I get the feeling being in it during that electricity discharge is not a good idea. So I'm gonna wait for it to start moving back down again. Hey buddy, you look like you don't have a brain, and that's okay. Not everybody has a brain. I have like half a brain, I'd say, and I managed to do just fine. So honestly, don't let anybody tell you otherwise about your brain-based lackingness. You also don't seem to have a spine. Actually, you're a little bit spineless. I don't know how I feel about you. All right, I'm gonna... Ugh! Okay, I can't go into that. Let's see. Maybe we just have to follow it. Okay, I'm thinking this is gonna make some kind of zone that we can go through. If we just keep going down, this is my last guess, since I can't actually touch it. My next best guess is that if I just follow it, I'll be fine. Oh God, okay. Oh, that didn't work. So, I can't touch it, and I can't follow it. How exactly can we get through using this jellyfish? It says it insulates. I'm like, it's discharging a bunch of electricity, but every time I touch it, it hurts me. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I really don't want to die and have to fly all the way back here again. That would be very inconvenient. And this part constantly has electricity around it, so if I touch that, that's gonna hurt me too. Why do I feel like I'm missing something really obvious right now? Well, I mean, when you put it like that. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Okay. I don't like this. I don't like this at all, actually. I don't like this at all. Okay. Down we go. No. However, I think I'm more in danger right now than it is, so it's probably fine. Okay, well. Oh my god, that's so weird. Ugh. Okay. Can we leave this now? Is it safe? Oh god. Oh. Okay, it's just a thing. Oh, it looked like an eyeball. It scared me. Thank you, jellyfish. A random building jump scare. God, we're running out of oxygen. This displeases me. Yeah, I know. Never mind, we're fine. Whee! Oh my goodness. Oh, jeez. Okay, I guess we'll start here. This is the Ash Twin Projection Stone, which I believe we've looked at already, but we'll look at it again. Launch Module Projection Zone. Then there's some cool stuff on the ceiling I'd like to look at. So let's start with this one, and we'll go from there. Ash Twin Projection Stone. I have exciting news, Privet. The Ash Twin project is almost prepared to receive the probe data from the orbital probe cannon. Raimi is adding some finishing touches here, but she'll be finished soon. Are you and the orbital probe cannon well? We are! The statue here in the probe tracking module is ready to record each launch's flight trajectory and will automatically transmit all relevant data to you. On the other appendage, I'm now worried about this cannon's structural integrity and its crew's moral integrity. Once the probe determines the location of the eye of the universe, I'll send an alert directly to you and Raimi. Alright. Cool. Show me. Oh, this is still so freaking weird. Oh, I hate this so much. I actually hate that. Like, so off-putting and scary. I think we already read this one. I'm gonna read it again, just to be sure. Imagine, Privet, the probe tracking module will be the first to know the coordinates of the eye of the universe. You'll be the first to see them. I am honored and terrified. You won't let it... yeah, I remember this. Okay. Oh, that means we've already looked at that through the projection thing. Hello, Mr. Statue. Very interesting creation you are. No more tablets anymore, right? Nope. Okay, let's go to the ceiling. Whoop. So this has one of these. Boop. All right, so that's the probe launching station around Giant's Deep. And it's... Oh, hello. Retrieving data from probe 9,318,063. Visualizing current trajectory of probe 9,318,063. Alright, so this is visualizing its trajectory. Alright. Oh. Oh, hi, Cactus! I'm currently solving mysteries. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, okay, that's a lot of rays. Retrieving previous launch data from Ash Twin. Total number of probes launched, 9,318,063. Deep space anomaly matching all known criteria for the Eye of the Universe found by probe 9,318,054. Oh, okay. Where did that one go? What is this? Retrieving stored coordinates from Ash Twin. Explain coordinates for the Eye of the Universe. Just like that? Okay. I mean, cool. I guess it's time to go hitch a ride on my new, my new jellyfish friend. No, okay. Okay, let me go back in the thing. Please, I'm begging you, stop. Stop. Thank you, thank you. Let me in. I need to ride a jellyfish out of this joint. I think this one's rising too fast already. I'm gonna have to wait. No, it's not. Actually, it's coming down this way. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. You look awfully friendly. All right, up. Up we go, up we go. Let me up. Let me up. How's it been? It's been fantastic. I feel like I've weirdly been putting together a lot of things that should have been harder pretty quickly, which is strange because I'm actually not that smart, but all right, slowly let the jellyfish leave us. Do not touch the sides or we will get fried. I touched the side and got fried, but that's okay. Thank you. I'm weirdly impressed with myself right now. It's been a cool ride so far. I used to play a lot of like they made like several Sherlock Holmes games. I used to really like playing those. Putting together mysteries is just really fun. Let me up to my spaceship. Why is it so far away? Oh, where have you gone? Am I gonna be able to get to it? Can I get past this current? Find out. Up and up we go. Woo! Nice little mystery game. Oh! Interesting. I've never actually heard of that one. I've heard of Tunic, and Tunic would definitely be fun to play. Never heard of that one. Yay, we're not almost dead anymore. Okay, the probe cannon is entirely researched. Very cool. It gave us the coordinates for the eye. I found anomaly coordinates marking the location of the eye of the universe. Indeed you did. Indeed you did. However, there are lots of threads that we still need to connect. I still need to figure out how to get into the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. And what's up with the Ash Twin project here? I need to figure out how to get into the High Energy Lab. So I guess the first thing we'll do is try to figure out the Ash Twin project. Oh, that's so creepy. I hate that. So it gave us coordinates for the Eye of the Universe. Can we, like, view that anywhere? Oh, it's the Quantum Moon. The White Hole, the Interloper, Dark Bramble, Hollow's Lantern, the Adderlock, Ash Twin, Ember Twin, Ember Hearth. We still need to find the Quantum Moon. Wait, what? What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at? They know spoilers that the eye coordinates are something which exists in this game. Well, we will... Let's see, hold on. We got that on Giant's Deep here. Thank you, phone. Very cool. Construction yard, quantum signal. We need to find these quantum signals. This is true. Says that. Says that. Here we go. We can mark that, which is here. So we marked that on the map. Can we see where that is? Let's see. I just want to know what this is. Did I eat a jellyfish? No. No, I did not. Okay. So I can mark these, but it's not telling me where. So that means, as far as I can, this picture right here, I'm gonna need to input these somewhere. So we're gonna have to find somewhere that I can input these symbols and it will tell me where to go. That's my thought process, because I can't specifically navigate to this. But this is it right here. We need this. This picture's important. That's what I think. So I think it's time to go and check out the Ash Twin project, which means we need to find we need to go to, where is it? Somewhere we haven't been yet that I'm kind of scared to go to because it's so close to the sun. We need to go to the Hourglass Twins, and we more specifically need to go to, I believe it said Ember Twin. It was on the equator of Ember Twin. Oh boy, I sure do love dangerous, scary plans of action that involve flying close to gigantic, terrifying celestial bodies. That are about to explode, by the way. Sun does indeed look angry. All right, let's see if we can at least find where we're going before the sun decides it's had enough of this world. Oh, it's so freaky getting so close to a star. I hate that. Okay, sun's haunted? I sincerely hope it's not. No! 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 You can't do this to me! No! You're not allowed to explode. I forbid it. I expressly forbid it, you petulant child of a sun. I am flying, but this thing's moving really fast. Which, I mean, makes sense, because it's literally next to the sun. This thing's interesting. I'd like to explore that, but... Alright, somewhere here. I need to figure out where here. There's several interesting things here. Wow. I don't think I can go in there. I guess we can land here and just kind of see what's going on here before our time fully runs out. Don't do it. Don't do it. You petulant child of the sun. You petulant child. I'm fucking watching you. You wouldn't dare. You wouldn't dare. It's doing it. It's doing it. Fucked up. Messed up. Yes, we're coming back! Is this what you wanted? Is this what you wanted? Is this what you wanted? Oh. I'm like running into a cactus repeatedly while screaming at a supernova. Don't worry about it. Normal cat things. Does your cat not do these things? Well, we made a lot of progress there, actually. I think we have enough time for one more run through, and then I got a jet. All right, time to go to the place I really don't want to because it's really close to the sun, and I hate that. Onwards and upwards, onwards and upwards. Okay, before I forget again, hold on. Before I forget again, because I will forget again. All right, now we fly. Fly far enough away from the planet that I don't get stuck in its trajectory and fall back to the planet while I'm looking for this. Are there any unknown signals I haven't found yet? There is indeed. Guess I found where we're going. Where are you on this? That's how it be on this bit of an Earth. Oh wow, wait, this place looks way different. Can you freaking match? Thank you. Thank you. I actually want to go to this one. I want to find this person. Can you get out of the way? I'm not interested in you right now. Okay. There. Oh, I see him. They're up here. I see where their ship landed too. That's cool. You. All right, we're gonna land right here. All right, out we go. Identified signal nearby. Yeah, that's kind of why we landed here. Hello. It's Chert. Goodness, it's you. Hello. I take it your first launch went well then? Yeah, sure, buddy. Let's go with the first launch. Welcome to the Hourglass Twins. Mind the sand now. You have to. Hornfels asked me to update our star chart, so I'm out here observing. This is one of the best places in the solar system to spot astronomical events, you know. You have a crazy attachment to these characters, and I have an attachment to literally none of them. It's kind of wild. What's weird is I've actually seen a couple of supernova today. Usually, I'd be fortunate to see just one. Keep an eye out, or keep an eye or four on the stars, and maybe you'll spot one yourself. Let's see, how do I know if I spot a supernova? Supernova look like extra bright stars to the naked eye. If you zoom in with your signal scope, you can tell they're actually enormous explosions. Massive stars go supernova at the very end of their lifespan, which is why it's so unusual to see two in a single day. I wonder if some of these stars are older than we realized. I don't think so, buddy. What are you doing out here? Right now, I'm documenting the stars. Hornfels noticed our star charts are out of date, so they asked me to update them. All right. Yeah, he told me that. What should I explore here? To be honest, I haven't left this lake bed. I don't mean to brag, but I'm really quite good with the little scout. I've been taking pictures of everything from right here at my campsite. Have you seen the old shipwreck site in Ember Twin's southern hemisphere? The one shooting a bright beam of light into the sky? It's not one of our own crashes. Surprisingly enough, it's a Nomai ship. You'll find Nomai ruins... Fancy plan. Not looking at what the cat is doing. Strangely, not a single settlement. Believe me, if there was one to see, I'd have seen it with my little scout. So where do they live? Not on the surface, clearly. Ember Twin is full of cave systems, though, so maybe the answer lies underground? How dangerous is that big column of falling sand? On a scale of 1 to dead, I'd give it a 7 or 8. Awfully pretty, though. Right now, the sand is flowing from Ash Twin to Ember Twin. Did you know the process eventually reverses? We're not completely sure why the sand flows back and forth between the twins, but it seems to be a natural phenomenon. Oh, if you'd like to see something interesting, check out the other twin once a little more of the sand drains off. I promise you won't be disappointed. Found something. Nothing to discuss at the moment? I haven't found anything, apparently. I think he's really good at the probe. Didn't mean to do that. Don't you hit anything, probe. It's gonna go right through the, never mind, it's gonna bonk right on that. I'm interested what that is. We could go that way. What's this way? Whee! The ground is that way. Looks like a cave system over there. That's interesting. There he goes. My little probe. It's doing work. There's the equator. It said we needed to go there to find something. And there's the light right there. That is... How can I track that? I don't know why I'm acting like I have to track that. I can just go back to my ship. Oh, I hate being this close to the sun. Alright, so there's a cave system there. There's the equator that we were told something interesting is on. I think it was the energy research lab. And there's that green light. I want to go see what that green light is. We do off on an adventure. Off on an adventure. Hello, interloper. Also kind of want to see what this is right here. Can I land in this? Feels like I can land in this. Feels like it would be really dumb to land in it too, but I'm gonna do it. Alright. 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 We're getting there. We're approaching. This is gonna be we have to turn ourselves a bit. Alright, we're just gonna let it naturally sort of land. Hold on. Hold on. I believe. Turn it a little bit. Landed. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Chert. What is that? Interesting. What's up this way? The Sunless City. Okay, and what's down here? There's like another gem thing and that's it. Okay, let's go check out the Sunless City, I guess. I didn't even know this was here. Yeah, the sun's kind of overrated anyways. Hate when it explodes. Gotta be one of my least favorite things. Never mind, we are not going into the sunless city. Interesting. Well, you can see what's past there, but you can't actually go in there because there's a bunch of prickly boys. Oh, hello. We didn't even see this. I didn't even see this. The shuttle is currently resting at the comet. I mean, resting at the comet. Call the shuttle home. Activate the gravity cannon. Call the shuttle home. That's so funny. That's actually so funny. But hey, look. I fear our situation may be dire. I, Poke, and I have landed here on this comet not long after its arrival into the star system. Our shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. We were able to locate a fissure in the ice comet somewhere inside. They descended inside. Pi and my sister have gone for a long time now, and they haven't contacted me since descending the surface. Did I leave the shuttle and look for them? I don't want to follow protocol. Look, Pi, come back to me safely, my friends. Well, we kind of already started on that path. Can I fly this thing? I'm gonna have to, I guess. Since, you know. Am I stuck with Ember Twin? Watch this. Watch this. Yeah. Oh. Boop. It did say launch the gravity cannon. Hold on. Oh, hey, wait. My ship is, I mean, it's still intact, right? It could be worse. Oh. Never mind. No, it's not. Never mind. I was wrong. I was very, very, very wrong. It's kind of intact. Whoa. Okay, what did that do for me? Yeah, I think I'm dead. Goodbye. Yeah, there it goes. I don't think there's a way for me to launch that while being on it, so... Are we just kind of stuck here now? Yeah, now I'm stuck. What do you mean now? I can call it back whenever I want, can't I? That sounds like a terrible idea. That sounds like an obscenely terrible idea. That seems like I'm just gonna get launched into who knows where. You know what? Sure, why not? Oh my god. Hate you. I hate everything. I hate everything. Oh, it's okay. We can save this. We cannot save this. All right. Ah! Ah! No! You suck! You fucking suck! I knew that was gonna happen. I said from the start that was a bad idea. I said it was a bad idea. I said it sounds like it would just launch me into space. You know what happened? It just launched me into space. Who could have guessed? Who could have guessed that this would have been the outcome? Anyways, I have terrible news. Unfortunately, unfortunate news. What a great way to end that, because I have to go help run a practice for my group in like 7 minutes. Means we don't have time for another run. But that's okay, because I kind of blew up my ship anyways. I know, I'm sorry. I'm really enjoying this. Yeah, thank you all for stopping by. It was a lot of fun to have you guys here. I tend to stream at this time. I start at 5 p.m. EST and I stream until about 8 p.m. EST. Oh, thank you so much, Texas. I start to stream at 5 p.m. EST on Wednesdays, and I stream until about 8 p.m. EST on Wednesdays, which is, you know, again, in like 7 minutes, because I typically have to go and help run practices for some of my communities in other games after this. So I will have to depart now, unfortunately. I was actually really enjoying that. We made a weird amount of progress, and I feel like I keep thinking I'm putting together the pieces wrong, and then somehow we end up going the correct way. So that's pretty cool. Like every time I launch, I'm like, okay, I have no idea how, like what I'm going to this for necessarily. And then it just ends up, it just works. It just works. So that being said, I don't want to leave you guys all alone, so I'm going to send you all over if you would like to. Goodbye, Mefsa. Goodbye, Texas. Goodbye, Fire Speed, and everybody else that was here. Sparkly. I saw Velvet earlier. Oh man, the cool person who raided me, whose name escapes me at the moment. Thank you so much for the raid, by the way. That was so cool, and it's so cool that you stuck around for so long. I'm gonna scroll up until I find your name because it's very important to me. Sparkly is such a cute name. I love that. Well, while I'm scrolling to look for this name, thank you guys so much for coming out. I stream every Wednesday, so I will see you guys again next Wednesday. I'm gonna try to put another Tiki Crybaby. There we go. Thank you so much. I stream every Wednesday, so I'll be back next Wednesday. If I can find more time later in the week, which is usually kind of hard, but if I can, I will stream again before that. Past that, I gotta go get ready to hop on VRChat to go do some funny VRChat stuff. So I will see you guys later. Bye, friends. Have a lovely rest of your day. Take care of yourselves. Drink water. Eat food. Man, make sure to take a rest when you need it. Thanks for stopping by.